General Hospital spoilers reveal that Michael Corinthos managed to convince Sasha Gilmore Corbin to stay in Port Charles, but she doesn't seem content with her current living arrangements. There are a lot of nosy people at the Quartermain mansion, so Sasha would rather have her own private space. Michael was more than willing to buy a new house for Sasha and their unborn child, but she turned him down since she wants to maintain her independence. However, the perfect solution may be brewing now that Michael's set to exit the canvas. Michael obviously won't be using the gatehouse for the foreseeable future, and Sasha basically made a prediction about Willow Corinthos no longer being welcome there. In GA's January 14 episode, Sasha faced off with Willow and urged her to take a good look at the gatehouse, since she didn't expect Willow would be allowed to come back. Willow insisted her children were all she needed, so that scene felt like Willow's farewell to the home she once shared with Michael and the kids. Now the gatehouse could become Sasha's new home instead, which could keep her on the Quartermain property for her job, while still giving her a more private space to live in with the baby down the road. Michael has been under heavy sedation, but he may eventually offer up the gatehouse as a parting gift to Sasha once he's alert and thinking clearly. Monica Quartermain put Michael in charge of making living arrangement decisions like this, though things could change once Leslie Charlison's real-life passing is written in and Monica passes away too. Regardless, General Hospital spoilers say Jason Morgan will honor a request from Michael that keeps him in Sasha's path, so he may be tasked with looking out for her since they'll both be living on the Quartermain property. Sasha may end up residing at the gatehouse, but she'll still be on the estate and in the kitchen often for her cooking duties. It'll be easy for Jason to keep an eye on Sasha and go along with Michael's wishes. Sasha and Jason may fall for each other sooner or later, so stay tuned for updates on any romantic news on the horizon. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Nina Reeves will remain frustrated over Drew Quartermain's influence on Willow Corinthos, but Ava Jerome pointed out that there's a way to change that. Willow wouldn't look at Drew the same way if she knew he slept with Nina repeatedly behind her back. Nina could show Willow the light about Drew if she blabs about their past hookups, but it would be a huge risk. After all, Nina participated in those sizzling sessions and kept quiet about them too. Considering how Nina's past secrets blew up in her face, it's easy to see why she's wary of exposing another huge one. However, there could ultimately be a situation where Nina feels she has no choice but to confess. Perhaps when it becomes Nina's last resort, she could spill the whole truth to Willow. That brings us to some GH spoilers involving Drew's desire to move to Washington with Scout Quartermain. Since Drew's starting to view Willow as a new mother figure for Scout, he may pitch the idea of being one big happy family in DC. Once the custody chaos surrounding Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos is resolved, Drew may want to live in Washington with Scout as well as Willow and her children. If Willow seriously considers packing up the kids and moving with Drew, Nina might decide enough is enough. Drew could be threatening to take Nina's daughter and grandchildren away from her at that point, so that may be the last straw. Could Nina decide to reveal her previous intimate relationship with Drew? Will Nina let Willow know that while she was falling head over heels, Drew was banging her mother behind closed doors? That could certainly pump the brakes on Drew's blissful family and Washington plans with Willow. The problem is that it could also ruin Nina's relationship with Willow, but it's a risk she may have to take. Our predictions point to Willow finding out the whole story one way or another, so we'll see if Nina offers updates in the end. General Hospital spoilers say the drama will continue after Michael Corinthos heads off for treatment, so stay tuned for updates on all the chaos. General Hospital spoilers suggest we're going to see some big action in land of Port Charles. With February sweeps only a couple of weeks away, fans should brace themselves for some long-hidden secrets to be revealed. A major one right now is the Nina Reeves or Drew Quartermaine affair. Fans have been chopping at the bits for Willow Corinthos to learn the truth about Drew doing the deed with Nina, while he was seducing her as well. If and when Willow finds this out, it'll be game over for Drew. There's also a chance that the mother-daughter bond between Nina and Willow will also be smashed to pieces, but depending on how the secret comes out, and if Nina comes forward, their relationship might be salvageable. Regardless, the sparks between Drew and Willow seem to be fading fast as it is. Willow's world has been blown to bits ever since her night with Drew in Washington, D.C. when he dropped the L word and the two dove into bed together. While their romp after he was sworn in as governor was hot and heavy, everything since has been nothing short of chaos. From Michael Corinthos' awful burn incident to Carly Spencer taking custody of Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos, and Tracy Quartermaine not allowing the kids to leave the Q mansion, there's been drama at every corner. Not to mention Drew's terrible advice to use Michael's medical proxy as a bargaining chip to get the kids back. Willow has been locked in an emotional roller coaster, and it's clear she wants to get off immediately. Still, she did make progress during the Friday, January 17 episode by allowing Carly and Sonny Corinthos back into the discussion around Michael's healthcare. However, Drew's move of getting Tracy Quartermaine arrested could end up biting him in the butt where Willow is concerned. Willow is trying to navigate toward peace, while Drew seems to be in favor of more chaos. If Nina were to push the button on telling Willow the truth about Drew soon, she may end up helping her daughter come to her senses about her lover, so she could leave him for good. This could be the best time to do so, and may also end up making Nina look like the hero. Still, fans know that nothing is ever cut and dry in the land of soaps, so even though everyone, fans and Nina included, would love to see Drew and Willow split up for a good, an interesting plot twist could turn up. How messy would things get if Willow found out the truth about Drew, only to find out that she was pregnant as well? Considering Michael and Willow's marital woes, the baby would obviously be Drew's, and this would tie Willow to her uncle-in-law, together indefinitely. General Hospital spoilers hint that Drew has had a hold over Willow for a long while now, so learning that he's a slim ball would be a major win. Still, as great as it will be to see Drew out of Willow's life, the celebration could be short-lived once Willow learns she is expecting Drew's child. It looks like they might not be a big happy family after all. There's some speculation on social media that suggests Steve Burton has a list of co-stars that he doesn't want to invite to his upcoming wedding to Michelle Lundstrom. While there's no doubt that Steve Burton is one of the nicest guys in daytime television with a huge fan base, that doesn't mean he always gets along with his General Hospital co-stars behind the scenes. In fact, if there is one person that he is probably trying to avoid at all costs, you can believe that it's his co-star Nancy Lee Grahn. Nancy has made it pretty clear that she doesn't want to be anywhere near Steve just because he refused to comply with the vaccine mandate back in 2021, which is also why he initially got fired from the show. It's also been noted that Steve hasn't shared any scenes with Nancy ever since he was rehired back on the show last year. It's safe to say at this point that she won't be getting an invite to his show. If there's another co-star that won't be making it to Steve's wedding, it's Ingo Rademacher. Even Agno was someone who also refused to get the jab back in 2021. It seems like Steve doesn't want to associate with his former co-star whatsoever. What's next for Steve Burton? That's mostly because Ingo has been locked in an ugly battle with the ABC network for the last few years. It certainly wouldn't be a good look for Steve to invite Ingo to what will most likely be the happiest day of his life, when he's also trying to keep his job at General Hospital. Another co-star that won't make it to the wedding is Kelly Monaco. A lot of people accuse Steve Burton of chasing clout when he talked about her getting fired from the show on his podcast. Clearly, that's not what a real friend would do, right? General Hospital spoilers reveal an intense and emotionally charged storyline that could see Harrison Chase's life tragically cut short, potentially marking the exit of actor Josh Swickard from the series. This dramatic twist is set to unfold under scandalous and heartbreaking circumstances, with Drew Kane playing a pivotal and sinister role. Driven by jealousy and rage, Drew may end up murdering Chase in a fit of passion after discovering an affair between Chase and Willow Corinthos. The events leading up to this devastating moment are layered with tension, betrayal, and emotional upheaval. Chase's decision to end his marriage to Brooklyn Quartermaine is both personal and multifaceted. The primary catalyst for their separation stems from Brooklyn's devastating confession that she is unable to conceive children. This revelation follows a series of lies and secrets she has kept from Chase, including a heartbreaking one about her past. Brooklyn discloses that years ago, she became pregnant during a summer fling and abandoned the child after giving birth. She now believes this child to be Gio Palmieri, a realization she only recently pieced together. For Chase, this revelation represents yet another betrayal in an already strained relationship. Over time, he has grown weary of Brooklyn's repeated dishonesty. While her inability to have children is not her fault, it becomes the final blow when paired with her reluctance to take accountability for her past actions. Disillusioned and unable to envision a future together, Chase decides to leave the marriage, setting the stage for his eventual connection with Willow. Willow, too, is grappling with her own personal crisis. She uncovers a shocking betrayal involving two people she trusted most: her biological mother, Nina Reeves, and her partner, Drew Kane. Unbeknownst to Willow, Nina and Drew engaged in an affair, keeping it hidden until Willow stumbled upon the truth herself. This revelation devastates Willow, as she already harbors a complicated relationship with Nina. Instead of coming forward with honesty, Nina's continued secrecy further fractures their fragile bond. Drew's betrayal cuts deeply, as Willow had been leaning on him for support through her recent challenges. Feeling utterly betrayed and alone, Willow seeks solace elsewhere. This is where Chase enters the picture. Newly single and reeling from his own heartbreak, Chase becomes an unexpected source of comfort for Willow. Their shared pain and mutual understanding forge a connection that grows stronger over time. As they confide in each other, sharing fears, regrets, and hopes, their vulnerability leads to an intimate moment that neither anticipated. Their newfound closeness sets off a chain reaction that spirals into tragedy. Drew, already showing signs of increasing instability, discovers Chase and Willow together. Overcome by uncontrollable fury, fueled by guilt and unresolved emotions, Drew launches a surprise attack on Chase. The confrontation turns violent, culminating in Chase's untimely death. This shocking turn of events devastates Willow, leaving her grappling with guilt and heartbreak. The potential exit of Josh Swickard's character through such a dramatic storyline underscores the high-stakes drama General Hospital is known for. Chase's death has far-reaching consequences for the residents of Port Charles, affecting numerous characters and relationships. Brooklyn, for instance, is left to grapple with the guilt of her actions, leading to Chase's departure from her life and ultimately his tragic end. Her journey after Chase's death is one of immense regret and sorrow. Brooklyn may revisit her past choices, wondering if her inability to be honest and transparent set off the chain of events that led to Chase's demise. This realization could be a turning point for her character, prompting her to reevaluate her priorities and seek redemption. However, this path would not come without significant struggle and self-reflection. Willow's sense of loss is compounded by feelings of guilt and betrayal. She may question whether her decision to confide in Chase was the right one, especially given the catastrophic consequences. The emotional toll of losing Chase, combined with the revelation of Drew's true nature, leaves her feeling isolated and vulnerable. Willow's character could take a darker turn as she grapples with the aftermath, potentially seeking vengeance or justice for Chase's death. Her complicated relationship with Nina may resurface, with Willow possibly blaming her mother for the cascading events that led to her heartbreak. Drew's impulsive act of violence not only destroys his relationships, but also tarnishes his reputation in Port Charles. A once prominent figure and ally to many, Drew's actions shock the community and lead to widespread condemnation. The legal repercussions of his crime add another layer of drama, as Drew might attempt to justify his actions or manipulate others to avoid punishment. His struggle to come to terms with what he's done opens the door to exploring themes of redemption and forgiveness. However, it remains uncertain whether Drew will ever truly find peace. Chase's death serves as a catalyst for change and growth among the characters, forcing them to confront their flaws and reassess their priorities. Michael Corinthos, for instance, will undoubtedly be drawn into the fallout given his connection to Willow. Michael's protective instincts could lead him to take a stand against Drew, further deepening the conflict. Similarly, Nina's role in the chain of events does not go unnoticed. Her past mistakes and strained relationship with Willow come under scrutiny, potentially alienating her further from those she cares about. Nina's journey toward redemption faces new obstacles as she struggles to prove her sincerity and make amends. The Quartermain family also finds itself at the center of another scandal. Brooklyn's position within the family becomes increasingly precarious as other members blame her for the chaos that ensued. Tracy Quartermain, known for her sharp tongue and unyielding demeanor, may use this opportunity to criticize Brooklyn's choices, further alienating her. On the other hand, Ned Quartermain, ever the protector, might rally around his daughter, seeking to shield her from the storm. This familial conflict adds complexity to the storyline, showcasing the intricate dynamics within the Quartermain household. At its core, this storyline delves into human emotions, exploring themes of love, betrayal, and the devastating consequences of unchecked emotions. Characters are forced to confront their flaws and reassess their relationships. The tragedy highlights the fragility of human connections and the importance of cherishing meaningful moments. Chase's death and its aftermath serve as a powerful exploration of the human condition. By examining the ripple effects of one tragic event, General Hospital offers a compelling and thought-provoking look at how individuals cope with loss and seek redemption in the face of overwhelming adversity. As fans brace themselves for this potential twist, they can expect an emotionally charged and unforgettable chapter in the show's rich history. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.